The healthcare cyber regulatory environment is a hot mess. Our regulations are simply not good enough to protect healthcare organizations. And what we saw in 2023 were devastating ransomware attacks against all kinds of different healthcare infrastructure. We saw massive attacks against mobile MRIs this year. Thousands of those trucks were rendered unusable for imaging purposes. We saw a lot of big hospital systems take massive ransomware hits and were unable to provide patient care or billing or things of that nature. We're going to see more of that, in part because the healthcare sector, simply the regulations just aren't good. They're not effective when it comes to protecting health organizations. What you get is this kind of put a check in the box to get HIPAA or high tech compliant without actually creating real meaningful security in healthcare. So 2024 is going to be the year, I think, where we see the healthcare industry and the regulatory environment say enough is enough, and we're going to see some real traction with healthcare security. I don't know if it comes in the form of a new legislation, a new regulation, or something more akin to PCI, where it's an industry standard and framework that organizations are expected to follow. Which PCI is not a law; it's an industry standard, right? That retailers follow in order to take credit cards. We're going to see something along those lines in healthcare. We have to, frankly, in order to protect that critical sector of our economy. Healthcare represents a significant percentage of the United States GDP. So there is some incentive for legislation to, make healthcare more cyber secure. However, we also know that regulations, very slow. It's kind of a grind. Obviously Congress isn't operating at a full clip anyway right now. So something's going to happen. Just don't know if it's going to be a regulation or an industry standard, but it's got to get fixed, and it will get. At least we'll start to fix it in 2024.